Welcome back, LEGO fans. I recently got a comment on one of my videos that saying that they need help with the V8. So I'm gonna help that person and getting the V8 to run. So the connecting rod is a 11 long Technic axle. Which gives it the piston lift. The valves are these crank pieces, but there's a 4 long axle going through a Technic brick for stability. So instead of having this piece, the studs being exposed and having like this whole mechanism being like rubbed against these studs for more friction. So if you put it like inside the brick, it has like a locked position, so it's in a more locked position or more secure position. And then the crankshaft is, I based it off one of an American V8. So your crankshaft is 9 degrees, and these two are 9 degrees offset, but these two in the middle are 180 degrees offset, and these two are also 9 degrees. So it gives like this wavy cross plane motion. And it's a 4 long axle right here, and then there's a 3 long axle from here to this crank piece to this crank piece, and then there's another 4 long axle. There's another 3 long axle, 4 long axle. There's another 4 long axle, and these 3. The crankshaft is made up of this piece. It's like this engine crank you can find in most fake engine sets or parts. You can find on eBay or the Bricklink store or like online. So you need 10 of these. This is the crankshaft. And the valves are made like these one stud crank. So it's a 1 stud crank right here, and then there's like a 2 long, and then there's another half one, and then it just goes all the way. The valves are like this. They're built like there's a 4 long axle, and they're built like the same exact way. And then these are different. So you got the spacer, so the bushing, and then you got the Technic half beam. How this works is the vacuum gets put right here, and it divides into like these ports, and the vacuum gets fed into here. Like this port, and it's also fed into here. And there's a hole where the vacuum opens, or the valve opens, and sucks the piston up. The valve closes, and then this air can be right here. Air can be, it's repeated over and over. So it's pretty much how to time this engine. You gotta want to make sure that this very first crank is at bottom dead center. Then for your valve, there's your valve, so it's at 9 degrees offset from your crank. Kind of show you. You notice that crank at the very bottom. If I move this crank is at very bottom dead center. The valve is the same at 9 degrees offset. So when you time this engine, make sure that your crankshaft matches your same valve. So it's 9 degrees, 180, 180, and 9 degrees. Do the same thing for your valve. So it's 9 degrees, 180, 180, and 9 degrees. So not each valve is different. So the first one's left, the second valve is up, the third valve is down, and that one's like to the right. So you get like a cross plane motion. The valve is right here with timing chain. It's a 240 tooth gears. like this, but not without these axle pieces. And then this is where your flywheel is going to be, but with mine. But you could have the flywheel on this end, but I can't because this is where the timing chain of the supercharger is going to be. But got the tensioners, got the transparent 1x5 by something, 1x6x5 wall panels, and you got the 1x, and right here is a 1x. Let's see, one right here is a 1x2x5, I think, also. So this is my V8 and the inner workings of the engine. It's pretty smooth after you break it in after many hours of use. And there you have it. Don't forget to like, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification button for a new video. And I will see you in the next one.